Up to now, you may have seen some of our videos on the SR range that have focused on our smaller 2-berth caravans. But what if you're a family of 3, 4, or even 5? That's where the Forte SR17 behind me comes in. This layout has been hugely popular in our off-road range, so we've brought many of the features of that model across to the on-road version. 200 amp hour lithium battery, 350 watts of solar, 1600 watt pure sine wave inverter, internal kitchen, bunk beds, and an internal shower and ensuite. Everything you could want from home in this van. And it's all in a package that weighs less than 2 tons. You won't need to break the bank on an overly modified 4-wheel drive to explore Australia and travel in comfort. Okay, so we're gonna start on the inside with this one, because this is really where the SR17 Plus shines. Down the very front of the van is the queen-size bed with a high-density foam mattress. There's heaps of overhead and underbed storage in the cupboards, overhead and behind me here. There's reading lights and massive windows on either side, a skylight with LED lighting, and a Sirocco fan, which we've got pumping today to help keep you cool. Okay, so that's the parents taken care of, but for the rugrats, there's the 2 bunks. The ladder sits in here securely, so you don't have to worry about safety. And when you're not using the top bunk and need a bit of extra lounge space, you can simply fold it away, bed made and all. On this side, we've got the dinette that of course converts into the 5th bed simply by dropping the table down. When it's not in bed mode, it's a perfect place to have meals or just sit and relax. Above me, right here, is the included Dometic air conditioner as standard. It'll keep you cool in summer and warm in winter. Just one of those conveniences from home that you have to have when you're out travelling. When you're out on your lap of Australia, you don't want to be hitting up Macca's or KFC every night for dinner. And in a lot of places you probably can't anyway. So you need a nice place to prep and cook. The Forte SR17 Plus has a beautiful internal kitchen with 3-burner gas stove, a built-in range hood, hot and cold plumbed sink to make washing up a breeze, a 150 litre fridge freezer, and even a 20 litre microwave, all included as standard. Right behind the door is the combination ensuite, separated from the rest of the van by this floor to ceiling door. There's nothing better than having a nice hot shower when you're out camping, and this ensuite's got plenty of storage for everything you need to feel fresh and clean. Let me tell you a bit about the power you've got on board the SR17 Plus. Firstly, there's shore power connection on the outside of the van for plugging in a generator or when you're at a powered campsite so it can run off 240 volts. For quick off-grid stays, there's 350 watts of solar on the roof to keep the 200 amp hour battery fully charged. We always want to bring those comfort appliances from home too, from gaming consoles, laptops, hairdryers, toasters, whatever. There's a 1600 watt pure sine wave inverter to convert all your 240 volt appliances to be able to use them off grid. The projector battery management system seamlessly takes care of the battery and keeps it safe by monitoring and optimizing charging stages, and protects it from overcharging or discharging too much. The battery management system is also Bluetooth equipped, so you can pair your phone up and monitor everything through the projector app. All right, let's head outside and I can show you a bit more of the external features, starting with the electric awning. So you've been driving all day and the last thing you want is a super complicated and time-consuming setup process. The SR17's electric awning can be opened with a simple flick of the switch. It's fully automatic. And then just either peg the legs straight down like we've done today, or attach them to the walls for a more cafe style setup. Outside here, we've got external speakers for the Bluetooth stereo, so you can connect your phone and play your favorite tunes both inside and outside the van. Using the fader switch, you can actually set it up to play it all outside or all inside as well. There's a servery table right here and interchangeable white and yellow LED lights to keep the bugs at bay at night. The door has this handy feature of being able to separate, so you can latch the glass part back and just keep the security screen door closed to really let that breeze in through the van and for that little bit of added security. All right, let's move around the van a bit. If you've checked out any of our off-road vans, you might already see a couple of differences, but let me walk you through the whole van and point out some of the things that make the SR range unique. Because the SR17 Plus is designed to stay on the bitumen, we've managed to keep the weight down on the whole van. With a tare weight of only 2 tonne, you can tow it with a stock standard 4x4. Because we've done away with the external kitchen on the SR17, we've now got a whole lot more storage space up front, with a boot that spans the width of the whole van, and an extra storage compartment here too, for things like luggage or suitcases. There's no front toolboxes on the SR range, but right up front there's space for two 9-kilo gas bottles. Underneath, you've got 120 litres of fresh water and 80 litres of grey water storage. The chassis is fully engineered and hot dip galvanised for rust and corrosion prevention. Everything under the chassis in the way of plumbing is protected. Even the water tank has a stone guard to keep it safe. Under the van, you'll see the independent coil-sprung trailing arm suspension with two Tough Track shock absorbers on each arm, as well as the 12-inch electric brakes, alloy wheels and all-terrain tyres. On this side of the van, you've got mains water connection, shore power connection and boot storage up the front. All the storage boxes are triple sealed to keep out dust and water. Right down here is where you'll find the Thetford toilet cassette. It's super easy to empty and fill with flush fluid. As expected, the rear of the SR17 Plus features a wireless rear view camera. There's nothing to install in the tow vehicle, just mount the 12-volt monitor with the suction cup mount, pair the camera and away you go. This really helps when you're reversing into campsite or when you're driving and need to see directly behind you. The camera will operate whenever you're driving, you don't have to be in reverse. So that's a bit of a tour of the Forte SR17 Plus on-road caravan from MDC. It's a great looking van. Got any thoughts or questions? Put them in the comments down below and we'll have a chat. You can view the full range of SR caravans at this playlist right here, or check out our off-road range here. Don't forget, you can also call into one of our many showrooms around the country and check out the 3D and virtual plans of all of our products on our website. See you in the next one.